Hello everyone, Catweazle here, welcome to the channel and welcome back to Descent, Journeys in the Dark 2nd edition and Road to Legend, where we're playing the Rise of All Goblins campaign, and this is turn 6. So we've got 4 goblin minions and a goblin master, archers, they're down here, good to see them. Rise of All Goblins, first goblins we've seen, and we've still got 3 of our rat swarms. We've got 2 minions and a master. So, what are we going to do? Well, it's us to go, it's round 8, so I think Leoric is going to go first. So here we are with Leoric. I think he will go first, and he's going to move. So the first thing he's going to do is move. So he's going to go 1, 2, 3, 4. And he's going to go here, I think. So he's going to stay there. And then for his second action, what he's going to do is he is going to use Fury of Undeath. So let's get the juggernaut that is Reg going down the board. So we're going to exhaust this card, and we're going to activate the reanimate. So it's an extra go for the reanimate this turn. It's going to cost 1 fatigue, so that puts him up to 2. And he is going to head off. So 1, 2, 3. Let's get right in the middle of all these rat swarms. And he is, of course, he's going to attack the master. So he's got vampiric touch, so that is a yellow die, a red die and a blue die, and I think it is, oh, it's only a brown die for the rat swarms. Come on, Reg. He's a beast. There's 3 damage plus a surge is an extra damage, so that's 4 damage. There was 1 shield, so that is 3 damage onto the master. Put that down here, and that is the end of his activation. But he's got another activation because it's now the end of Leoric's go. So he's going to go use his normal activation now, exactly the same, and he is going to attack the master again. Let's get rid of it, and that should be enough. That should be more than enough. So that is 4 damage, 5 damage, and only 1 shield. So we have got rid of the master. Brilliant. So well done, Reg. Now he can move again, but and I think he is. He's just going to move to the corner here. So let's just make it difficult for these archers. In fact, they're just going to shoot him anyway, aren't they? And I'd probably rather have them shoot him. So what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to move him 1, 2, 3 to here. So they are going to shoot him. They might even go next, because that is the end of him. So which means it's the end of Leoric's turn. So that means select Leoric and then turn, and indeed it's the goblin archers to go. Right, let's see what they are going to do. Each attack gains +1 surge. For each surge a monster does not spend, it gains 1 movement point. That might be very important. Somebody in the comments last time mentioned I shouldn't have given, like the rat swarms for example, an extra activation. What it meant by retreat was if it had any movement points left, it would retreat. They don't get an extra activation. So when the master came up to here, it would have stopped there because it had no movement points to retreat. Wouldn't have made any difference. It'd have just been a shorter distance for Grisban to come up and miss. So as it stands, no big deal, but that's the way I should have played it. That's what it means by retreat. Only if you have enough movement points left. So these extra movement points on this sort of special round ability they may come in for a retreat. Right, minions, spot the closest hero. Well, the closest hero at this time is actually Reg. So minion number 1 is going to go 1. Can he actually hit from here? 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, probably hit from here, but I think you've got to get within 3. I think that's what it means by spot. So we'll move in there. So that's 1, 2, 3. So he can move here. How much movement has he got? He's got 5. So 1, 2, 3, and then he's within 3. So he has spotted Reg. Attack the closest hero, then retreat. Now he only moved 3, remember? So he's still got 2 movement points left after he attacks Reg. And if he rolls surges, he may get extra movement points. So he gets a blue and a yellow, I believe, yes. And Reg gets nothing. And there's plenty of range there. So that is 2 hits, but there's no surges. That's 2 hits on Reg. So we'll just put those there. Point it at Reg so we know who's got the damage. And we've got 2 movement points left. So we'll move away. We'll go 1, 2. Go here. We'll try and spread them out a bit. Right. Okay, so that's the first one. Next one's going to spot the closest hero, which is going to be Reg again. But this time it's going to be 1, 2. So it's now within range. 1, 2, 3. That's the spot limit, I think. Right, exactly the same. Just going to roll these. I'll do with it missing. Ooh, that's the end for Reg. And we've got a surge, which is an extra movement point. It's got the 3 that it needs to hit him. So Reg has been destroyed. Rid of that. So it only moved 2. It's got a surge. So it's got 4 movement points. So it's just going to go 1, 2, 3, 4 because that's the furthest away it can get. Right. Next, 3. Now the nearest now, I think, is Grisban. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, yes. So Grisban's the nearest. So spot the closest hero. It can move 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And 1, 2, 3. So it's within 3. It's going to attack. But remember, Grisban gets 2 of these grey dies. Where's the other one? It's on the floor. Because Grisban's got chainmail. Oh, and he rolls 4. 4. So even though it got 3 hits, Grisban's fine. It moved a full 5, didn't get a surge, so it can't retreat. It's done its 2 actions, it's spotted and it's attacked. So that's number 3 done. Number 4 is going to try and do the same. So it's going to go 1, 2, 3, 4. Ooh, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh yes, it goes here. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It can just get through and avoid the corner. So corner to corner here. Just get through. Right. But that is 1, 2, 3, 4. Can't get in spot range, but you know, it's still got a shot. So it's going to do it exactly the same. It's going to attack. Ooh, 2 again. 4 shields. What a star. Oh, but it did get a surge. But it's not going to help it. All the surge is going to do is give it an extra movement point. So it will use that to retreat 1. Cool. So that is all the minions gone. So they killed Reg, but Grisban is a beast. All minions are activated. Now it's the Master Goblin. Exactly the same for the Master Goblin as regards surges. It converts them to movement points. Spot the closest hero. Well, it's still Grisban. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yes. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It's on this line, so it can attack Grisban, and it's within 3, so cool. Attack the closest hero, then retreat. It'll only retreat if it rolls a surge that it doesn't use. So exactly the same. Exactly the same attack dice and defense dice, and it missed anyway, but it did get a surge. So it can't. I think that will allow it to spend its surge on moving back 1. Cool. So that's the master gone, and all the goblin archers have gone. Right, who's left? Well, I think we shall have Grisban going next. So Grisban is going to attack this guy right in front of him. So he's got a blue and a red. And the rat swarm only gets a brown. Let's see if we can do it. Come on, Grisban. Yay! Grisban gets 3. I don't think it kills it though. No, we'd need 4 health on it, but we've got 3. So 1, 2, 3. Unfortunately, he hasn't got. Oh, he's got a surge. He does have a surge, which converts it to 4, so he does kill it. Woo! Yep, his chip great axe. He can use a surge. So excellent. We've killed that baby. And he's still got another attack, but unfortunately he's sort of maxed out on his fatigue. So, ooh, what's he going to do? He's going to rest. So he's going to rest. It's the end of his turn, and that means we can set the fatigue off now because it's the end of his turn. So he's rested. Fabulous. That's him going, so let's end his turn. Right, rat swarms. Minion rat swarm. Rend affects each adjacent hero, so we may have to put rend into action. Engage as many heroes who are not bleeding as possible within 3 spaces of this monster. So, good old Grisban. So, engage 1, 2, 3. Get right next to him. So, we'll go there. We're trying to get as close to the others as possible, I suppose. Use rend on 1 or more heroes who are not bleeding. So that's it. So let's have a look at rend. Choose a hero adjacent to this monster to test might. Thank God it's Grisban. If he fails, he is bleeding. So this is its last action. We're testing might. Grisban has got a might of 5, so we need a 5 or less. We get a 3, so he's not bleeding. Woo! Good old Grisban. So that is the minions activated. The Master Rat Swarm is dead and gone, and it's us to go. So, what are we going to do? Well, I rather think Ashrian is going to attack, and in fact she's going to spend her last 2 fatigue to move, so she's going to go 1, 2, because what I'm hoping to do is kill this and then pick that up. So she's moved there, and then she's going to attack. So she attacks with her oak staff, so that is a blue and a yellow. It is a brown defense die from the rat swarm. It got, but we got a surge. We did get a surge. So I think that is just 1, isn't it? Yes. Fortunately, that is just 1. Yeah, we only got 1 hit. But that's okay. We've got 1 hit on the rat swarm. She's got 1 action left. She's not going to carry on attacking. she's actually going to pick this up. So I'll select that on the app. Confirm. A crusty rag is wrapped up in a grate. You find 4 gold. Discard this token and draw a search card. Righty ho. Well, let's do that then. Search cards. What we're going to get? Could do with a stamina potion. Come on, stamina potion. Yes! Yes! The Catweazle magic works again. Stamina potion. So she's got a stamina potion here that she's picked up. Flip this card over during your turn to choose your hero or an adjacent hero. That hero recovers all fatigue. It's not an action, so she's going to whiz it over. And all that fatigue disappears. Excellent. That was lucky. The old Catweazle finger of power again. Right. So that's the end of her turn. And we'll select her and end her turn. And then it's just Jain. So Jain is going to fire 1, 2, 3. And if she kills it off, then she can move up. So it's going to be a yellow and a blue and a brown defense die. Ooh, this could be it. 4 damage, so it's an extra 3 damage, so it's going to kill it anyway. We've got 2 surges. What can we use them on? Well, she can use it to recover a fatigue for a start. And this guy and that card is gone because we've got rid of all the rat swarms. Woo! Top banana. Right, so she's still got an action left. And what she's going to do, let's move that up there, is she going to move up? I think she is. She's going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, just to explain this dashed red line is actually elevation. So as you can see, there are ramps here at either side, so that's elevated. You cannot move across there, like I said, that's correct. But you can, it has got line of sight, so that's why I was thinking of putting her up here. So you can fire into and out of, so that's pretty cool. If you like where Grisban is, and you try to attack something on here, then the one that's on the, you sort of get an extra black die, you know, to sort of simulate the fact that the elevation has changed. But am I going to put her up there? No, I'm going to put her near the door. So she's going to go 1, 2, 3, 4. She's going to go right in this corner. So we can still fire down there. Ideally, I'd like them attacking Grisban, so I'll keep him there. So that's the end of her go. End turn. And it is a new round. Right, I think we shall leave it there. The reason being, let's have a nice short episode for a change instead of it going on 40 minutes. So we've done pretty well there. We picked up a stamina potion, which was good for Ashrian, because like she's at full stamina now. That's cool. Poor old Reg bought it, but he was doing what he was meant to do, which is taking all the hits. Grisban, that chainmail's excellent, so he didn't get a hit at all. He managed to even get a quick rest in the middle of it, so he is now at full stamina as well. Jain killed off the final rat swarm. We managed to kill off the master and both the minions in that go, so that was pretty good. These guys have moved up, and I think they'll be a bit of a menace. I can see them attacking and then retreating all the time. But if we can sort of, what is it? The next turn, well, we'll probably bring Reg back. 1, 2, 3. We can use Fury of Undeath. So perhaps he may be able to get a single attack in. These 3 are all in a row. So I think he'll be able to reach the master and try and kill the master, I think. If we kill the master, that's cool, because once we kill the master, none of these guys can use surges, because they can only use surges with a master, I believe. So I think we'll do that, and then we'll play it by ear after that. Hopefully they'll all attack Grisban. These three are not so clever, but Grisban with his chainmail, I prefer him to be trying to pump him full of arrows rather than anybody else. Right, yes, anyway, after that quick tactical discussion, thanks for watching. That's the end of turn 6 of Descent, Journeys in the Dark, 2nd edition, Road to Legend and the Rise of All Goblins campaign. So, brilliant stuff. Thanks for all the views, for all the subscriptions, for all the help and support. Also, as always, if you've noticed I've made a mistake, please let me know, and I'll try and fix it. Any rules discussions or whatever, please pop them in the comments. There are plenty of people who know what they're doing, unlike me, so hopefully we will get an answer. So thank you so much for watching, and thank you to all those people who've gone across to Board Game Links to upvote the site. That's brilliant. So I hope you join me for turn 7, but until then, this is me, Catweazle, signing off. Toodaloo.